They won out their series earlier today against Gaming Lab. He's letting his efficiency go for a toss here. Down bottom, the Yatoro getting Dove under his tier 1. Jibe will be able to get the kill. The Divine Favor from Chen keeping Jibe alive with that extra armor and regen. Jibe have full HP, full mana. Help out his buddy Warwick. Okay, gonna go there with the hook. Torn and Tusk and Egg. Blood Grenade's gonna be popped. And Smiting Knight's here as well. They're gonna block him off with the Sprout. Morel is gonna die. Little unfortunate. He was having a really good time in the mid lane, but with that gang coming in, Warwick is gonna be hitting level 6 before him. Yatoro continuing to look for the Helm of the Dominator. And they're going to make a move for him down bottom. He was sitting rather low. No one available on him. Just the Helm of Iron Will. But collapses here as well on the Magnus. He's going to pull back the Satyr. And, well, the Satyr definitely learned his lesson. They're getting skewered into the tower. That'll make him think twice. But they do get Jibe. Desire look to get super active early on. But Team Spirit understand their movement across the map and respect what they're capable of. And, well, a Descort has to be careful. Rue taking a bit too much damage as Mephoshka tries to stand in the Wisdom Shrine now, but Warwick is here as well. This is just going to be a feeding frenzy from Team Spirit along this area. Warwick's going to be the one who picks up the Wisdom Shrine, so some extra XP going his way. But well, smokes out from the side of Team Spirit as they look to put the first boat to use. As Decor going to be the target of choice, and they're going to get the kill. Yatoro is the one to pick it up on the Lycan. Mephoshka getting some extra gold there with the Shackle, getting the Centaur creep as well, up top. TP coming in from Warwick, and he's gonna find Collapse on the Magnus. Desire does have a root at the ready. RP is gonna be forced out, but Smiting Knight is here. He's gonna drop the Sprout, and there's right click coming in from Desire. They get the kill. Collapse. There's gonna be RP down for the Magnus for 100 seconds. Stack up the well, I want to say the triangle, but it's no longer a triangle. There's no longer 3 camps in this area. As Hook is going to be a bit of a whiff, but that is okay. They've got the damage with the Rot. Warwick is going to be able to pick that kill up. Regen Rune at the ready, and they're going to use that to take away the stack. Find someone. That's the question. Looking to go straight for the Aghanim Scepter on the Pudge. Definitely a good item to have as Warwick. Oh, does he know Shaman's there? No, he does not. He's going to find Collapse instead, though. And while this is happening down bottom, well, nothing's going on. So back towards the top lane we go. Collapse is dead. But now, Team Spirit, they're going to make their move. At long last, they get Jibe. So it's going to be a 1-for-1 exchange. Instead choosing to go for that extra point in power. Well, 14 minutes. Wisdom Shrine about to spawn. Team Spirit looking to contest. Rue is going to be caught out. Skewer is at the ready, and he's going to be skewered onto the cliff there. But that makes it so that Team Spirit don't really have a target to go on. Boat is going to, well, completely whiff. Jibe able to get the rebound off in the nick of time. And so far, a bunch of ultimates have been committed, and nothing has been found here for Team Spirit. Well, there's the RP though. Collapse going in, cashing out 2. Skewer at the ready. But there's the dispose coming in from the Marcy. And Warwick, in the meantime, has cleaned up the Batrider, despite being on the cliff. But Team Spirit, they get themselves 2 kills here. They take down Marcy, they take down the Chen. Desire soon to be next. And it's going to be Collapse who gets himself a double kill. Well, Team Spirit, they make something out of this situation. And now, Warwick actually hooks the Kunkka up to the high ground. But I don't think this is a fight you're going to be winning, Warwick. Not with the Spirit Vessel coming up from Morel anyway. And that Pudge is going to bite the dust. The Kunkka just going to TP out. Okay, well, Morel is going to be able to get himself Desire with the Torrent. Collapses here as well with the Shockwave. Desire should be falling. Skewer for good measure. He's actually keeping him alive. There's the cleave. It takes some elbow grease, but they get it done. Down bottom though. Oh. Jibe, he's been caught yet again. Nice little play by the Wild Wing Ripper to toss over the Ancient Creep so he doesn't get hit instantly, but only... Okay, Drop endurance popped by the Chen, hook off the mark by Warwick, and flesh heap is gonna be popped. Okay, so the Batright is not gonna be dealing too much damage. There's a dismember coming through, but the skewer to cancel it out real quick, and Yotaro with the right clicks is just taking down Warwick. Warwick not able to survive, and the Hand of God does deadly squat. The Chen gonna try and TP out. Do they have an X? No, they do not, but the right click damage is there, and that's more than enough. They get the Chen as well on top of the Purge as Avulus don't bring the numbers and end up losing out that fight. Mid lane though collapse. Oh, he has found the Nature's Prophet. What a beautiful shockwave into RP. Buttery smooth on the Magnus. Okay, well, that's a good hook onto Yotaro. They're going to be able to get the dismember off onto him. The stun coming through as well from the top. Well, oh my god! But the jet just gets evaporated instantly. And Yotaro still on the run, looking for a new creep. He's found himself a satyr. And Desire now going to be in some trouble as they do end up getting Warwick on the fudge. But Collapse has also died. Yotaro playing the outskirts of the fight, hoping that his team can maybe try and get some work done. Morel's looking for a target, but he's not finding it. Smiling Knight! Is he gonna get caught by the torrent? No, he's not. Morel looking to go in with the right clicks. It's not enough. Yotaro, though, was able to get the kill with the help of his summons. And Jibe, hoping to get some return kills here, but Voshka is here on the Shadow Shaman. Shackles at the ready, and that should be the death of the Marcy unless Azteco, he's kept the Lycan, well, not controlled up, but at least he's kept Jibe alive, and Jibe in turn is going to be able to get those kills. Used to seeing Team Spirit win out the early game so hard. Collapse. Got the Yashikaya now, so quicker skewers, quicker shockwaves. Warwick, oh no, he is in so much trouble. Trying to dismember the big ancient creep. What were you thinking? There's the ghost ship coming through though. Jibe tries to jump in, but Rue with the lasso is going to keep Jibe controlled up as he separates the Marcy from the rest of Team Spirit. Miposhka has fallen. Somehow, after all of this, Warwick has still managed to survive. And it seems Spirit was starting to be cleaned up here. Yotaro desperately trying to find something, but he gets nada. Just Smiling Knight so far, and you've lost 3. Now going to be 4 with Collapse. About to drop as well. They're going to get the kill onto the Magnus. Warwick comes back in, gets the Batrider. Now Yotaro's in some trouble as well. Gonna try and get Warwick before he falls, but Warwick is just playing around with Yotaro. He can step out anytime he likes. It's gonna be a double kill for Warwick in the end. Yotaro even gonna lose the Helm of the Overlord creep. Lots of gold going the way of Team Avulus. Look at that gold change. Okay, creep's gonna spot out Desire. Perhaps an opening here for Collapse. Yes, he indeed is able to find the Dark Willow. Goes fishing. There's the hook, but the X marks the spot. Gonna keep Desire controlled up. There's the Hand of God and the Solar Crest, along with the Divine Favor, keeping Desire alive longer than he had any business being. And once again, with the Shadow Realm, he's surviving. They're gonna go in a second time around, and with the second skewer, they'll finally get him. Yotaro popped a shapeshift, but he got not much done with it. The rest of Avulus is just happy to back off and concede their 2-2. And Team Spirit, they're teeping over. They want to try and find this Nature's Prophet. Oh, Smiling Knight, he is going to be in so much trouble here. Tries to pike away, but the lasso was there to catch him in the nick of time. And well, Smiling Knight is going to bite the dust. They're going to find the Nature's Prophet. It's starting to seem like Team Spirit might just run away with this one. Although I have to say, every single time I've said that in this series, there has been a questionable play or two that they have made. Not this one, though. This one is well, questionable for Avulus, because where Avulus are potentially, Jibe looking to find the Helm of the Overlord creep, but it might incur too heavy a cost as Jibe loses half his HP in pursuit of that one. BKB popped, all to retreat, and Team Spirit, can they find something here? Dragged back 1500 units almost, as up top, Rue gonna get caught out here by the Dark Willow. Smiling Knight quick to TP in and help find the kill, but Yotoro's gonna be here to get the revenge kill. Collapse TP's in as well for good measure. Could be a 1-for-1 exchange. But the world outside their base. And now Jibe, also looking like he's been caught in no man's land. He would very much like to dispose away of Desire, but he's going to get caught out by the X marks the spot. BKB is going to be committed. He's going to dispose back the Kunkka. The Kunkka actually not looking all that tanky, despite the Shiva's guard. The Ghost Ship is going to come in though, and that rum buff is going to be helpful in helping him survive. Warwick going to be the recipient of one RP coming in from Collapse, and it's just going to be the singular one here. But again, he's surviving thanks to the Divine Favor, and Yatoro has to be careful here. His BKB is about to run out, but in the backlines, oh no, Smiling Knight, where on earth have you TP'd, son? That is not your team. He's going to get found real quick, but Team Spirit have lost too, and Jibe is starting to clean up the fight here on the Marcy. It's been a 1-for-3 exchange so far. Unless Yatoro can find some more kills, this is going to be a fight that Avulus takes. And Collapse, well, he's doing his best to buy some time, juking and jiving in the tree line as Yatoro comes back in, hoping to find the Dark Willow. The Nullifier controls up Desire, and well, it's just Jibe remaining here alongside Warwick, who somehow is still alive. I didn't even know he was here up until now. And Yatoro, well, only got one option remaining, and that is to try and fight, but Jibe, the fight lasted so long, he literally gets his ultimate again, and that's going to be 5 heroes dead here for the side of Team Spirit. Collapse. Hunting, looking for a skewer. Chen would be the ideal pick, and well, he's going to be able to find him. Chen gonna bite the dust, taking some time, actually attempting to TP out. Yeah, no way on earth he survives that one. The Wrath of Nature makes quick work of the creep wave. Collapse, looking for an opening, but doesn't find it. Rue's gonna go in though, he's gonna catch Warwick out. BKB at the ready, but the chain stuns are there. They're gonna find Warwick the once. Does cost them the RP, and now I believe it's time to run without the Coast Ship, without the RP. Team Spirit's teamfight potential goes down. Smiling Knight deals a lot of damage if they can just catch someone for him, and that's been the tough part. Oh, wait a second. Does spot out Rue. Can they get the cancel? There is the Yule Scepter. They found the Batrider. It's not long for the World Team Spirit. They are going to smoke up, but they're a bit too late. Aegis has been found already. Collapse actually looking for the skewer back, but doesn't find anyone. The Fudge goes in, but he's all by himself. Nice hook onto Yatoro, pulling him back. Jibe is going to jump in again, but where's the damage exactly? It's not here just yet. Good RP out onto 3. That is so much work. My goodness, Morel going off with the Tidebringers. That's the second RP coming through now from Collapse as he completely turns the team fight in Team Spirit's favor. Warwick dropping so low, but Morel is also dying. They can't find the kills. It's just Yatoro remaining now. But well, it's Yatoro against Smiling Knight, who's got no friends in this world, and Smiling Knight is not afraid. He's looking at TP, he's looking to find kills, but Yatoro is moving left, moving right. But this is not high ground. And well, they have found the Nature's Prophet. Quick Yule Scepter by design, though, but there's the Batrider with the RP. Oh my god, not Batrider, but rather Collapse with the RP, and everyone has been caught in it. It's a complete disaster here for Avulus. They buy back, Nature's Prophet TPs in instantly, but he TPs into his death. My, oh my. What a way to end the game as Smiling Knight stands his ground, but he's all by his lonesome. He's got no friends whatsoever. Dark Willow been taken down as well, and that should be it. GG should be the call. Desire gonna call it. And that is gonna be game number 1 here between Avulus and Team Spirit. What a way to end it. Avulus on the other hand, I mean, but they've got good answers for the Terrorblade. They've got to nearly take down Warwick there, forcing out that Fairy Fire. But the First Blood has been drawn up top, surprisingly, of all places. They were able to find Yatoro on the SF. Jibe hit level 2, and Desire had the tag team at the ready, so Jibe is definitely thinking about it, but you probably want to wait. Oh, my goodness. Mirel getting himself a solo kill in the mid lane onto Warwick. Does have a lot of armor. Not the easiest target to find. Up top though, Yatoro has to be careful. Echo Storm's gonna be there. Good snowball save coming in from Desire though, and that's gonna ensure that Yatoro dies. This time around, able to dodge out the what's it called? The Echo Stomp. Miposhka will get a return kill though. The deconstruction facet coming in handy. But Jibbe, can he find himself a return kill? Let's go off the Starbreaker. Echo Stomp is gonna come through. And Jibbe, not gonna be able to find the kill, doesn't have the mana for it. Meanwhile, down bottom, they do end up finding the Disruptor. Smiling Knight has to be careful. There's another Brain Tap available from Rue, and they are just going for this. In fact, Smiling Knight's gonna die underneath his own tier 1. Desire TP's in, but it's too little too late. Collapse. He might die here, but I think he's gonna die with a smile on his face. Right from ear to ear. He knows what he's achieved, and he's done a lot. Oh, Mirel nearly takes down Warwick a second time in the mid lane. Would do all that well against an SF, but I don't know. This duel lane not really working out for the side of Team Spirit, as Desire finds an amp damage rune, looking for an opening, but well, it's fine. He's out of this. Supports have come in. And well, the Tusk is actually going to go in with the DD. The Echo Stomp is going to be there, and the Tusk is going to take a lot of damage here from the tower, despite having the amp damage rune. Oh, they get the deny on top of Rue, and Yotoro TP's in as well. That's going to be Warwick's death as Team Spirit. Communication on point, and so is the map awareness from Yotoro, despite being level 4. The Disruptor. Smiling Knight. Okay, it's gonna get nightmared up. Snowball's there from Desire though, and Rue is in some trouble. Metamorphosis available for the Terrorblade, and they will find 2 Shrines of Wisdom as Desire comes in on the Tusk. Collapse. Had an inkling that something was afoot, but decided not to investigate. But regardless, he is gonna be dying. The Dawnbreaker ult now coming through in the bottom lane. And Smiling Knight is gonna get himself a double kill. This time around, Avulus showing lots of signs of life early on. It's just the one and the bracer. As up top, the SF's gonna let go of the Requiem, but I highly doubt he can get anything done with that. It's just a level 1 Requiem, so just gonna be able to walk it off like it was nothing more than a flesh wound. As he spots out Yotoro, Warwick is gonna come in here with the dagger. Sonic Wave is at the ready. Good snowball save coming in. Aether Remnants here. The White Spirit has arrived, but Yotoro cannot live. And well, Jibbe, let's go the Solar Guardian right where he stands, but it's quickly cancelled out by the Bane with the Nightmare. Collapse now coming in with the Rolling Thunder as they try and get some return kills, but they're only going to be able to get the Dawnbreaker, and that's a lot of heroes being bought over just to find 1 kill. You did get the Tusk as well, but ideally you would have also liked to get the Queen of Pain. Mirel's nearly doubling him in net worth. Well, Smiling Knight does have the Metamorphosis. They're going to catch up with Poshka with the shards. No chance for him to survive, but does drop the Earth Splitter before he falls. And no! The neutral creep actually rooted him in place, so he got hit by that. But there's a Static Storm, buying them some much-needed time as Avulus. Well, they decide to stand their ground. The glimpse is not that great. Actually collapses in a completely safe position. The Dawnbreaker comes in with the Solar Guardian, but it's too little too late. The TV's already dead. Now Warwick's gonna come in. He's got the Arcane Rune, and he's got a nice Sonic Wave too, hitting onto 3 heroes. But do they have enough damage to kill off all of them? Doesn't seem like they do. The Nightmare was out from Bane. Well, Warwick contributing through with the right clicks, but Yotoro survives for a little while longer. Can Mirel clean up? 1 more right click? No, he does not find it. He does have the jump. Oh, the Queen of Pain. No! She survives courtesy of the Sister Shroud. Ice Frog's finest creation. This is why we removed Gossamer Cave, folks. Are you happy? You know, she tosses out a couple of right clicks she could do with the extra damage and the lifesteal. Well, the Dawnbreaker ult is going to be committed in the mid lane. It is for a Bane, as Rue is going to bite the dust. Actually looking to make a move down bottom. They're looking to find Jibbe here on the Dawnbreaker, who does not seem to know what's coming. Well, Collapse is going to get the party started here. Second Resonant Pulse at the ready, and they are going to commit it to get the kill. Bit unfortunate that they could not chain their stuns well, but there's Mirel. Okay, flies out the Aghanim Shard now, so it's gonna have it 18 minutes in, but Collapse, oh, up top, he ends up falling. Rue also looking like he's in some trouble. Glimpse was used, but on who? Was it the ET, the SF? Now, so, I'd like to set up a kill. If Rue shows himself in the mid lane, he's gonna be dead meat. He does have friends coming over. Desire, oh, he's gonna blink in. He's gonna see Yotoro. The Fiend's grip is quick though, but even quicker is the Dawnbreaker Solar Guardian. Nice sleep coming in, but the Static Storm is there just in the nick of time. Sonic Wave gets committed. Yotoro falls, and they're even gonna get Rue. Great execution coming in from Avulus. Every spell was there right when they needed it. Warwick is farming creeps in the mid lane though. Well, they're gonna make do with Miposhka. Good old Miposhka. Paying the price for his team. My hands look like this, so my carries can look like King Midas's. As in the top lane, gonna be able to find the Dawnbreaker easy peasy. They've got more than enough damage with the Pangolier and Mirel coming in on the Void Spirit. Mid lane though, they catch out the Tusk. Make mincemeat of him. Oh, it's just a spell deflection. Okay, Mirel, quick jump in coming in from the Void Spirit. Do they have the damage? Well, they let go of the Requiem, but the Aghanim Septalt was there coming in from the Dawnbreaker, but the Fiend's Grip is even quicker. Can they find the kill onto this Dawn? Yes, they can. And that's the only spell the Dawnbreaker managed to get off was the Solar Guardian. Smiling Knight standing and delivering the on towards Collapse, but Collapse managed to get the barrier courtesy of the Shield Crash. The Terrorblade tried to turn around for Sunder, but he just did not have the damage, or rather the HP to survive that. The damage was there from Yotaro, courtesy of Miposhka being in melee range of the Terrorblade. Hasn't flown out a point booster either, despite having buyback. And, well, Desire, he's just going to find that Bane for free. Sonic Wave even committed by Warwick. Well, Team Spirit, knowing that Sonic Wave is on cooldown now, can certainly get something done. Once again, it's going to be Jibe. In fact, the two supports in the backline also going to get caught here. The Shard is there for Collapse, which allows him to control the direction in which he's going in. Gets them the 2 kills on the supports, and now Jibe in so much trouble. The Earth Splitter goes completely wide, but that's okay. Collapse, he is on the chase. The inhibit's available. BKB TP attempted from Jibe, and he should be fine here. No cancel through BKB available for the side of Spirit. Uh-oh, up top, the Rue. He's managed to find the Queen of Pain. They won't even commit the Nightmare. The Requiem was there from Yotaro. The Queen of Pain just sleepwalks into that. And man, Team Spirit make this look so easy. Although that word probably has very little meaning against Team Spirit. There's Yotaro, okay. Attack a bunch, still 40 seconds remaining on the Aegis. Team Spirit, they're gonna go in, slaughter the Walrus, and there's the rip coming in from the low ground. Oh my goodness, Rue actually catches him out there. Not something Warwick was expecting there at all. As now the buyback comes through from the Tusk. The Solar Guardians in as they find Mirel, but again, I don't know if it's all that much here. Desire blinks in, shards off the mark. Yotaro is completely fine. And Team Spirit just choose to walk away. You bought back. They got themselves a Rage Drax. The Aegis is about to expire. They don't need to make any moves. They can just chill. Assault Cuirass now done for Collapse as well, so... And Jibe, oh no, for the 3rd time in this game, he's gonna be dying to... Oh, how did that work? How did he get off the BKB? That's surprising. Didn't know it worked that way, but he got the BKB off, nonetheless ended up dying there. And Team Spirit know that something's up. The Pangolier is going to start TPing in instantly. He knows that they can maybe get this Disruptor for free here as the right clicks from the SF are there. The Illusion the probably is going to end up doing the work. Wait a second. TP out from the Disruptor? No, it's not there. Collapse had the damage. False alert. Well, Mirel, he does not see the Terrorblade. Not like he had the Aether Remnant for him anyway. Does catch the Queen of Pain, but the Queen of Pain blinks away a very short distance. And the Bane somehow sees him! Oh, he saw him and he got off the grip. That is so unfortunate. Warwick ends up falling there. See if they can find someone with it. And no Aghanim Shard either, so it's gonna have to be pure chain stuns that help them find Collapse. The punch is gonna be there. Snowball's available as well. Oh no, Walrus kick me. The Sonic Wave is completely off the mark. He got the roll up for a bit, but still ends up dying. Requiem committed by Yotaro. It's going to be a couple of ults exchanged between both teams. Although both of those ults did diddly squat. It does mean Avulus walk into the pit and potentially get themselves the Aegis. And now, without the Requiem, how do you look to take this fight if you're Spirit? So you're going to have to be on the back of a good Echo Stomp and a good grip. But the Pangolier is not here, the AoE control not available, but they just find the Queen of Pain and they delete him. Warwick's out, down for the count. Smiling Knight will get himself the Aegis. They catch out Mirel inside the Static Storm, but look at that, the Void Spirit jumps in. Oh, the Sunderer is there. Smiling Knight survives, but Yatoro standing, delivering the ET in the area, removing all that armor from the Terrorblade, but the Terrorblade trying to turn it around. His BKB has run out though, and now the BKB is being popped by Yatoro, as they will get the Terrorblade the first time around. No Requiem available just yet, but the right-click damage might just be enough. The Terrorblade has got no friends. It's only the Dawnbreaker who's been put into a nightmare bubble. The Bane making sure that Jibe is not able to help out his friend here, as he's just going to accept his fate and bites the dust. Avulus just going to give it up. Team Spirit though, going to try and walk in here. Fiend's Grip on cooldown for a second. The Outworld Staff, all it does is set up for the Aether Remnant as they get another kill. Buyback at the ready for Warwick here, but I don't think he wants to be committing it. Butterfly done for Yatoro on the SF, despite the horrible start he'd had. Because you're going to be fighting into an AMP damage rune and also a break available for Yatoro. Collapse looking to go in. There's the Fiend's Grip out from Rue on the Bane. The Snowball off the mark. Desire unable to get Disruptor inside the Snowball, so you end up losing him for free. Collapse does have the Refresher Orb at the ready if he wants to go back in. Observer Ward going to be dropped as well. And oh my god, Warwick! What on earth are you doing, son? Oh, what was that blink? Well, nice Walrus kick, but Snowball a bit off the mark. The Solia Guardian coming through, but Yatoro just spikes away and he's fine. Just going to walk himself out of this one. Collapse looking to find Smiling Knight, but the Lotus is going to keep him alive. Yatoro, in the meantime, chilling back close towards the tier 3 tower. Now going to walk in and just deliver onto Jibe, who doesn't have nearly enough armor to survive this SF. The right-click damage just a bit too much at this point. Just one shot to rule them on. The Walrus ends up dropping, and that's it. Avulus, 45 minutes of pain, and they finally give up. It's Team Spirit who take this 2-0 in an extremely clean fashion.